Welcome back. Welcome to Chakra One. So, this is the day that I really encourage you to take 1 to 2 hours of quiet time if you want to do the deep dive, introspective, and get some real transformation. Of course, if you just want to look through this and look through it at your own pace and go through it quickly, that's fine too. But in this video, we're diving into the powerful energy of our first chakra. This is where divine inspiration becomes reality. It's the first center, energy center, to receive creative force energy from Mother Earth, Gaia, right? Grounding and anchoring us in the present moment. This chakra also serves as the rest of the foundation. So what you believe, feel, and know where you're at, and I'm going to explain in a minute, affects all the chakras above it. And it's connecting us to the stability and support that we need to survive. So let's explore how this incredible energy sets the stage for creation and alignment in your life. So I showed you these pictures in the last video. And remember, this is the chakra system. The seventh chakra connects to the divine. The first chakra, what we're talking about down here, connects to heaven and earth. So here's earth and here's heaven. And so the first chakra and this core of light in between us, each of the chakras pour into that. And that's why, do you remember in the last video I showed you the outcome is this inner glow, right? And this inner glow comes from within. And this light right here is more powerful than all the incoming information of fear on the outside. And so that's why really growing and focusing on your soul's purpose, which is, this is called also your soul purpose line, your life purpose line, focusing on this, amplifying it, really working it. It's the basis of Tai Chi, Qigong, and upper levels of martial art mastery. They all focus on the same thing. So anything else I want to say on here? So the first chakra, like it says on the screen, it's located at the base of the spine here. It's the center of earth and ground connection. And this is where our survival skills, money, physical health, and belonging. It's our loyalty to family, and not only loyalty to the family, it's where we fit in the hierarchy of the family, in the dynamics of the family. When your first chakra is open and balanced, it's easy to have positive beliefs. You feel like you belong, you deserve, and most importantly, you feel safe, right? And a closed or unbalanced first chakra will have negative beliefs, experience lack, struggle, and scarcity. There'll be feelings of undeservingness, unworthiness. And the most common reason people feel that they're striving and not arriving is a first chakra block. So the first, second, and third, like Carolyn Mess said, usually the financial chakras, right? So I want to dive a little bit more. So when I'm talking about the sense of belonging, I'm talking belonging to our tribe. And so that, of course, this includes our first family. And so the relationship of how we felt or belonged or where we fit or didn't fit within our families is a pattern that repeats itself in all the other families of our life. School, work, families, friends, coworkers, business groups, workout buddies, to ethnic groups, communities, countries, nations, and then humanity as a whole. And the most common negative attachments in the first chakra are tied to these groups, accepted beliefs, roles, and where we fit in. And like I said before, the relationship plays a huge role with physical abundance or scarcity. And here's a fun fact. Now, I talked to you before about protecting ourselves in defense, right? And those are masks. The masks that we use to protect ourselves are often rooted in the first chakra. These protective layers can be identified and released in a clear and structured way. And when we start to dive into that in the Personal Power Accelerator challenges. And then anxiousness. nervousness and worry, fear-based, right? Those are the symptoms of fear, not feeling safe, stem from blockages here in the first chakra. So this is a vital understanding step towards feeling grounded and secure and ready to thrive. So I picked this image to give you an idea of what it looks like at the first chakra. So it's about physical reality, houses, family, where you fit in a family, money, abundance, groups, right? Everything tangible, like even your body, flows from the center. And all physical objects like cars, boats, they reflect the energy of this first chakra. Also, your body. How vital, healthy, and alive you feel is an indicator, a powerful indicator of a strong and balanced first chakra. So when you're recognizing, when you're realizing, you're starting to think about, well, who was I? Where did I fit in my family? Was I the strong one, the smart one, the rebellious one? Where was I in the pecking orders? And the dynamics of the first chakra relationships, it reveals so much how we experience life after childhood. And the challenge, we dive deep into understanding why people behave the way they do when they're unconscious and defended, and also when they're aware and purposeful. Those are the soul purpose relationships. And this insight can help you shift your relationships, ground your energy, and align your life with intuition and purpose. It's also, as you understand and integrate the love side, the aware side, the on purpose side, it's how, as a leader, you become more influential, impactful. So it's pretty powerful stuff. So the most common negative first chakra attachments. And as you go through them, I just want you to jot down what rings true for you. Fear of not feeling safe in your body, in your family, or in your tribe. Not feeling or knowing where you fit in the family. Those feelings of being left out, abandoned, rejected, detached, disconnected. There's also a strong loyalty vow to live by the laws and beliefs that are socially accepted inside your tribe, whether it's in your family, whether it's your community, or within your nationality. And there's nothing wrong with being loyal to love. But when they don't support or serve you, it's time to really look at them and say, is this time for me to evolve and grow? And how do I let that go without rejecting my family so I can still love them? And that's the kind of work that people do with me to figure out. So rejecting your body in any way. Who here has gone on a diet and forced themselves to do exercise and reduce calories? I did that for years. And my body eventually wore out. I mean, there was other things involved. I stressed it out to the max. But rejecting your body in any way, ignoring it. I'm not hungry when you haven't eaten for a couple of days. I'm not tired when you're on adrenaline and stressed out. When you're pushing it hard. When you're making it to something that it doesn't want to do. And like you want to run and play, and your whole insides are going, you want to go out and play. And you hold yourself in and you don't know, I have to sit still. I have to be quiet. I have to work. I can't play because if I play, I'll get in trouble. And that's a symptom of rejecting the body, its urges, and wishing that it was different than it was. So here's some soul-aligned affirmations that are designed to connect to, and I'm just going to go back a few slides because I really want, this is important. So the soul-aligned affirmations are connected to this light. So that's why this journey isn't in the head, because you can think your feelings, but to heal, you have to feel your feelings, and that's in your body. And so when you have these affirmations, the goal is to make them feel so true that they resonate in your body in a visceral way so that you have that glow going on. So I have primal trust Because you can say, I have primal trust all day, every day. And if you don't believe it, and you can affirm yourself over and over and over again, you still don't believe it. It's like spraying perfume on poo. You have to do the work to say, hey, nervous system, we're stuck on alert. It's time to calm down because the bear's not chasing us. That's emotional pain. It's not physical danger. I'm not going to die from this. We can sit down. We can calm down. I am safe. This is a huge one. I'm immersed in abundance. So many of us are focused on what we don't have. I am creator. And if you were overpowered, overruled, manipulated, brainwashed in any way, you don't believe you're a creator. So that's where the healing comes, to let go of that. I love my body. I trust its wisdom. I love and care for what I have. And here's something that's really good, especially for people who don't fit in their family. And there's something I wanted to say, like there's these people called star seeds. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're typically the really super sensitive empaths like me and anybody that's in the healing arts mostly. And we typically don't fit into our own family. We feel kind of like a mutant somehow. We don't really do human. We don't do human really well. We don't really relate well, really well. And so when that happens and you start to become aware, the purpose at your first chakra is to create your own tribe. One that is like you, that likes to do what you do, that's mutually loving and mutually supportive, who sees me for who I am and what I am, and how we work together to make a difference in the world, service to the world. This is soul purpose stuff, right? And what else do I want to say? Yes. So we're talking about soul aligned affirmations. If you're just thinking them and they're not aligned in your nervous system, you're spraying perfume on poo. So that's why that Monday noon subconscious intention setting journey, if you can get to that, it's a deeply and healing, transformative process to be able to begin to anchor these things into your reality. So now you have these awarenesses and you want to make the shift. So here's where we get the shift to pause, reflect, and transform. I want you to pick one negative attachment that triggers you the most. And once you've pointed it out, you can use Byron Katie's powerful steps to guide your reflection and begin what they call the work. And so here they are. So once you've figured out the trigger that bothers you the most, I want you to quiet your mind. So this is the beginning of growing that inner glow I was telling you about, right? So I'm just going to stop sharing so you know what I'm talking about. So this is the beginning of what I was talking about, growing your inner glow. So I want you to sit up straight, push your feet into the floor, put your sit bones, feel them on the chair, shoulders over your hips, and then your head over your shoulders. Close your eyes if you can, conjure up a deep inner smile. But the big deal is to drop your attention into your heart from your brain. Just look down there. Oh, what is that? Look for your heartbeat. Some people will feel it right away. Many people don't. Don't worry about it. You're just used to being in your brain. You're not even used to like listening to your heart. Remember? So start listening for your heartbeat. And I want you to take a deep breath in, imagining the air going into your heart and expanding your heart and holding your breath and listening for your heartbeat. And then go ahead and exhale. Inhale from the divine into your heart. Hold your breath. Feel for your heartbeat. And then exhale. This time, inhale from earth, the center, the core of earth, up through an imaginary channel, up through the bottom of your feet, through your sit bones, into your heart space. Holding your breath. And then exhaling through the top of your head with gratefulness to the divine. So you do that about 2 or 3 times. And then I'm going to go back to sharing the screen. And then you're going to do the work. There we go. So you're going to ask the trigger, ask yourself, is this statement true? Can you absolutely know that this is true? Do you know for sure this is true? And then ask yourself, how do you react when you believe this thought is true? And then ask yourself, does believing this unexamined thought make my situation better or worse? Does it help or hurt? So those are her 4 steps, and I've added 2 more. Am I willing to let this go? What new belief, or how could I look at this from a higher perspective that will better support me? And so remember, going back to this other page here, where is it? So if you're not feeling safe in your body, the affirmation is, I'm open to feeling safe in my body. So these are what you would rather believe instead. When you're ready, go on to the next slide. I want you to take some time to write your insights and breakthroughs in your journal. Do this as you go because this is amazing work. And if you have questions, if you need support, join our Facebook group or email me, grace@gracemosgeller.com, and I'll respond within 24 hours. The Facebook group is called the Divine Feminine Relationship Repair. And don't forget, I'd love to see you in the next subconscious intention setting journey, Mondays at noon. See you in the next video.